Hi, I'm Bernadette Smith from Hula, and this is a demonstration of the hoop moves that you will use for the Hoop with Heart program. Hoop safety is really important, so how we actually get the children to perform safety around them as an individual is to get them to hold their hoop out the front. So we want to make sure that they've got the room around them to hoop and not to hit any other child. Children tend to have a tendency to move close together, so we want to make sure they've got the space. So we get them to hold it out the front and then move around in a circle, holding it right round and going right around in that circle just to make sure they have the space there to hula hoop. This move is called waist hooping. To waist hoop, the best way is to make sure that you're standing, if you're right-handed, with your left foot forward, holding the hoop in the middle of your back, nice and firm. When you let the hoop go, you're going to be rocking back and forward. Often people will actually go in a circular motion, but if you do go back and forward, you're more likely to keep that hoop up and around the waistline. To get it going, you need to give it a really good push and towards the left. So it's an anti-clockwise position, and then rocking back and forward and just pushing with your tummy back and forward. You'll find that most children will actually hula hoop with their legs side by side or shoulder width apart. Again, you want them to spin it. If they're right-handed, maybe not too worried about that, but if they are right-handed, often it will be anti-clockwise, that they'll feel more comfortable and get to the movement. If you're left-handed, then my suggestion would be put your right foot out and then you spin to the right, so you're going clockwise. So there's 3 techniques in hula hooping, but the best form of movement for the children maybe is to put the hoop down on the ground, get them to put their foot forward and get them to rock back and forward so they get that feeling. This move is called the isolation twist down. Hold your hoop above your head, hands to the middle of the hoop on both sides, and twist the body around nice and slowly down, right around, and then quickly back up again. So again, slowly twist your hoop down to the ground and your body back up. This move is called pass around. To perform the pass around, make sure that your hoop, you have your hand on top of it on the right hand side of your body. When you take it to the left hand, just make sure that the fist, or you grab it with your fist and then pass it round your body, grabbing it with your right hand and just making sure that you form a fist again. So as it moves around, you face your wrist, inside of your wrist towards your back. And coming back around, you can do it quite slowly first, so you get the idea, and then you can just move a wee bit quicker. This move is called coin spin. To perform this move, hold your hoop over your head, hands either side of the hoop, shoulder height, and then just roll your shoulders or arms back and forward. So your hoop is rolling over your head. Good thing to do is to try the other way, especially for your children. This move is called weave. To perform this move, have your children hold their hand out in front of them. So this becomes a B in this movement. So the thumb is the head and the body are the fingers, so that they know to follow the head when they're moving with this movement across their body. So they take their thumb, they move with their head over to the left and then back to the right. So performing a figure 8, but the B is moving with its head first, and always teaching them that their head goes first. When they put the hoop on their body of the B, they wrap their body around the hoop, taking their head, if you like, of the B back to the left and then to the right. So following the thumb. This move is called hand hooping. To perform this move, hold the hoop in front of you and place it between your thumb and your index finger, like a pistol grip. And get the children just to flow the hoop back and forward on their index finger and their thumb. So it's in between those two fingers. Once they've got the flow, get them then to roll the hoop on the inside between those fingers and that thumb. Developmentally, it is a little difficult to get that. Then I would say get the children to pair up in twos, get them to shake each other's hand with one hoop hanging on their wrist. Once they are shaking, get them to roll that hoop around their wrist. And then eventually one of them will move that hoop between the thumb and the index finger. This move is called Escalator. To perform this move, pop the hoop on the right hand side of your body behind your feet, pop in with your right foot, then with your left foot, and pull it up over to the right. If you've got younger children, maybe 3 to 2-year-olds, then teach them to move the hoop from the left to the right and just back and forward. So they get that flow, or they call flourish. Again, hoop behind you, in with your right, then your left and up over your body. This is how you can use your hoop as an imaginative way to move around. Pop your hoop down on the right hand side and your foot inside the hoop and just pull it up and you're sitting in a car. Children love it. You can get them to pop in, out of the car, into the car. What do you put on before you actually start driving? Get your seatbelt on, come out of the car. Or it could be a carriage. So they're sitting inside a carriage, there's the queen or the princess waving and just using it in an imaginative way. Or it could be that they're in a train and they're sitting in the carriage of a train. There's so many ways that you can think about sitting in this hoop. Also a spaceship. Here they are and they're moving around and they're on space or in space. So there's loads of things that you can do in an imaginative way with the hula hoop.